Frankenbunny, written by Jill Esbaum and illustrated by Alice Brereton. You know monsters aren't real, right? Yeah, me too. Except for this one time when my big brothers made me forget. Don't think that could happen to you? Ha! Pretend you're me. There you are, fixing your bike, minding your own beeswax, when suddenly, "Hey, Spencer," says Leonard. "We have to tell you something." "Yeah," says Bertram. "It's about monsters. Be brave, little brother." "I am brave," you say. Brave is easy in the sunshine. "All monsters are dangerous," says Leonard, "but Frankenbunny's the worst." "No such thing as monsters," you say. Your brothers leave. Phew, because thinking about monsters makes your whiskers twitch. But later, "If I were you," says Leonard, "I wouldn't play in here." "Yeah," says Bertram, "Frankenbunny loves dark places." You know you shouldn't ask, but what does he look like? "Imagine crusty fangs," says Leonard, "and ginormous paws that could smash you flat." You imagine. I'd hide. Bertram goes, "Frankenbunny has flashing red eyes. Those babies can see through anything." Instant goosebumps. No way. Way. Your heart starts to race, and so do your feet. "Ignore them, dear," says Mama. Doesn't help. Crusty fangs, ginormous paws, flashing red lights. Flashing red eyes. "Mama!" "Mama's at her book club," says Papa. "What's the trouble, Spence?" "Monsters," you report. "Leonard and Bertram say Frankenbunny's the worst." Papa flips a veggie burger. You know monsters aren't real, right? And just like that, the scared leaks out of you. "Right," you say. "Not real. Everybody knows that." Attaboy. Brave is easy around Papa. But at bedtime, Leonard makes his voice low and spooky. "They say he hides in closets." "Yeah," says Bertram. "He bursts out at midnight and chomp! You're a goner." You peek at the closet. It's big enough. A monster could be hiding in there. Still, Papa says there's no such thing as monsters, you whisper. "Oh, they're real, all right," says Leonard. "Papa just doesn't want you to worry." You worry. Brave is hard in the dark. The next morning, you wake up to good old sunshine and news that makes you dance. Your brothers have gone to play at a friend's. Yippee! You aren't even thinking about Frankenbunny as you go to get a coat. But then, wait, what's that? One look at the monster your brothers drew with its crusty fangs, ginormous paws, flashing red eyes, and you know what you're holding. A plan. A dirty, rotten plan. Operation Scare Spencer. Oven mitts, lights, fireworks, dark clothes, big gloves, paper, glue, pants, football helmet, balloons, snacks. I am Frankenbunny! Ah! Prickles of mad burn your ears. Arrgh! Those rats, you think, and you wish they could know how it feels to be scared. Whisker twitchy scared, goosebumpy scared, cry and run to mama scared. That night, you wait a long time for the rats to run out of Frankenbunny talk. When they're finally asleep, you sneak out of bed and tiptoe to the closet. I am Frankenbunny! Run! Run for your lives! After all the screaming and blubbering, after Papa's nothing in the closet, see, after Mama's back to bed, everybody, you start to feel sorry. Your brothers have been rats, yes, but, well... Hey guys, listen, I have to tell you something. It's about Frankenbunny. La 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 la. You understand, brave is hard in the dark. Not for you though, not anymore. You know monsters aren't real. You know there's no such thing as Frankenbunny. You'll make sure your big brothers know it too. First thing in the morning, probably. The end. Okay, we are going to make our very own Frankenbunnies. So, your Frankenbunny might end up looking a little something like this guy, but probably way cuter and more, I don't know, monstery like. But I will show you how you can get at least the base of this ready, and then you get to decorate however you would like. Okay, it helps when we're putting rice into the sock to make our Frankenbunny body. If you can find kind of a tall cup like this, it can just be a glass from your kitchen, would be just fine. But what you'll do is take your sock, put your hand in there, stuff it into your cup, and wrap the top collar down around. See how you can kind of see that hole there? If you have a funnel at home, that's great. You can just stick the funnel right inside your cup, open up your rice bag and pour it in. If you don't, another thing you can do is take some scissors and cut the corner off of the baggie your rice came in. So, like this. And then that kind of helps direct your pour. Okay, you can see that the rice kind of filled up to the top really quickly, but your sock is not even close to being full. So kind of stuff that rice back down in and pour in some more. You'll have to kind of repeat that a couple of times at least. All right, there's still quite a bit of rice left, and you do need to use that, but my cup's getting pretty full, so I'm gonna go like this. Kind of shake all that rice down so it's in the bottom here. And I'll put back in. I've got a little more space. Oops. This can get a little messy, so make sure you're doing it somewhere that's easy to clean up. You can also put maybe like a pie tin or a baking pan or something like that down and fill your sock in that so that the rice is a little more contained. Okay, so all of my rice is now inside my sock. You want to make sure it goes all the way down to the bottom. And right here, that's all my rice. I'm going to use a piece of string, which you'll find in your bag, and I'm gonna tie it very tightly right there at the top. You might need a grown-up to help you with this part, just because you do want it to be nice and tight. Maybe knot it a couple of times. Okay. All right, so now I've got this. This is the start of our bunny body, and up here will be ears pretty soon. All right, so we just have a lump right now, and we want to make a body and a head. So just kind of squeeze the sock until you've got a body and a head. You can kind of play around with how big you want the body to be and how big you want the head to be. Once you kind of have that formed though, you're going to take your other piece of string, and this is especially important to be nice and tight. Tie a knot. All right, so you can see how it's formed there. Something that can help is to pull the string around to the other side, which I did not do the first time. There we go. Okay, so now our Frankenbunny has a belly, a body, a head, some big floppy ears, and some loose string. If you have a pair of scissors, you can just trim. Make sure you don't cut the knot, but you can trim pretty close. Get rid of that extra string. All right, now it's time for the ears. So you get to decide how long you want your bunny's ears to be. I'm gonna cut off probably at least that much. I want my bunny's ears a little shorter. And then you just cut down the middle all the way to the head. Make sure you don't cut into your string that's holding your head in place. Okay. So it's not quite rabbit ear like yet. This is just a little bit of trial and error. You can just keep cutting off pieces to make the shape that you want for your bunny's ears. If you have sewing scissors at home, they will be helpful, but you should be able to make a normal pair work too. It's okay that it looks a little raggedy. That adds a little bit to the Franken look. All right, so now I've got a little bit more of a floppy bunny ear look going on here. All right, now comes the fun part. You get to decorate with eyes. You can color them in if you would like, if you want them to have glowing red eyes like in the story. You also have these sticky foam sheets, and you can use scissors to cut out different shapes. You can make fangs, you can give little earbuds on the end there, make them like Frankenstein. Whatever you would like to do with those, you can. If you also have other decorations at home you want to use, and maybe a hot glue gun to use with the help of a grown-up, go for it. And when you are all done, take a picture of your Frankenbunny and either post it on the Facebook event page or send it to scottcountysrp@gmail.com. We would love to see pictures of how your Frankenbunny turns out. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.